100! Woo!
Scratch one bogey.
100s!
100.
100.
100.
100?
It's the Chief again, back for another Transformers review, but a special one. Now, I've been really lazy. I had actually originally done this video, the review itself after I did my Blast review, and that was probably about, 2 weeks ago now. Since then, I've had in-laws visiting, I've been doing things, and basically Batman Arkham City. I've been playing that game pretty much since it came out. Fantastic game. What can I say? A fantastic game. You know, you think to yourself, how could they ever top Batman Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City just blows out of the water. So I'm really looking forward to the Robin pack, which is going to come out soon, I think, 22nd. So I'll probably stop doing that. In the meantime, yes, this is my 100th video. 100. Strictly speaking, not all Transformers. I think I've done about 98 Transformers videos. No, not 98, 92 Transformers videos. About 8 have been either vlogs or pissing about or whatever. But anyway, yes, thanks to all my friends who contributed to this video. Yeah, I can't believe I've made 100 videos. Just me sitting in front of this camera, pissing about, doing what I do, really. And thank you to all my new subscribers. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I'll keep doing what I'm doing as long as people are watching. And you know, whether it be 1 or 1 million or whatever, I'll keep doing it. So yeah, so this next video is going to be Liokaiser, which I was dying to do for a long time. He was missing bits. And you know, I've tried AA, I've tried BotCon, trying to find the missing pieces with no avail. So I don't think I'm ever going to complete this guy. So maybe if a better set comes along at a reasonable price, I may pick that one up. But in the meantime, enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and staying with me for all this time. And yeah, hi everyone, it's the Chief back for another Transformers review. And what a review I've got for you today. Now, these figures aren't complete. These figures aren't in the best of conditions. I've spent the last 2 years trying to find replacement parts, bits and pieces, but they are so freaking rare. I think the fact that I've got all the figures themselves, though they may be damaged, is the closest I'm going to get, you know, bar from actually buying the figures mint in box. I'm never going to find all the pieces for these guys. Maybe if I go overseas, back to Hong Kong or something, I may find some there. But until then, I shall review this guy as he is. And I know Dodie 1984 has been waiting for this review with bated breath, and I have promised him over and over again I would review these figures, but as I said, I was holding out because I wanted to have these figures complete, or at least in a better condition, for you guys to see. And I mean, as you can already know, it is one of my holy grails. Especially to see this figure complete, which unfortunately I've not done so. So what are you gonna do? Eh? What are you gonna do? But I shall start with this figure here. If I'll bring this camera closer, let's get comfortable. Let's get intimate. This, of course, is Liokaiser, the leader of the Breast Force pack. In his, I think it's a Tomcat, it's meant to be, fighter plane, which I'm just trying to get in the light there. Yeah, it's better if I do it that way. Yeah, which is a nice little figure actually. I mean, the colour scheme and everything, you know, it is a bit garish, as were the figures of the time. You know, moving on to the G2 figures, in terms of the colour scheme, they weren't the best colour options available at the time. But a little orange cockpit there, but you can clearly see it is what it's supposed to be, which is obviously a fighter plane. The wings can move back and forth. And has a little landing gear on there. Not brilliant. Quite basic mould itself there. Not a lot of detailing in itself, aside from that piece there, the cockpit. But I mean, you virtually almost got it transformed in robot mode straight away. There is, you know, robot kibble to the maximum there. You cannot get away. I mean, come on, that's just pure lazy. That's alt mode, robot mode, alt mode, robot mode. See, quickest transformation ever. There you go, done. Yeah. You know, I mean, look at that face. You know, if that was flying above, you'd be thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, not great, great robot kibble on the undercarriage of the plane there. God, it's late. It is really. I've just finished the Blast review, went away, had a cigarette, had a drink, put him away, and I saw this in a bag, and I thought, oh, come on, I've got to do it. This is my way of celebrating the fact that I've got partnership status now in YouTube. So click on those ads. Click on those ads. But yes. Yeah, I mean, what can I say more about that? It's a garish. I mean, if this was combat, you would not see a plane like that flying across the skies, would you now? You know, what I was saying before with the Cyclonus figure in my last two reviews, if you saw that plane coming towards you, you know you'd be fucked. If you saw these planes coming towards you, you would start singing YMCA or something on those lines, because they are very garish. His transformation itself is very, very simple. Now, I mean, for this guy, I've got his fin missing there. Of the two fins, I've only got the one, which is a shame. But the second feature of all these guys is the breastplate. Obviously, these are known as the Breast Force guys because they have their breastplates transforming into animals and then transforming into the weapons. So they're kind of like Target Masters built into the figure itself. You'd have to watch the cartoon to understand. But the transformation of this guy is very, very simple. Flip the nose cone back, extend the legs, extend the feet, pull the fins back, extend the feet. Come on. Now, bearing in mind of the age of this figure, he's bloody stiff in some parts, which is which makes me very wary of trying to force them. But I just had his feet out, so I know this works. Yeah. There's his other foot. Push his arms forward, and there you have his robot mode there. So it's not the best lighting I've got here. I've actually bought these two new brilliant lamps, which is why it's so bloody bright. Hoping to improve the overall look of the figures anyway. The overall look of my videos. But yes, Liokaiser in his robot form there. Not brilliant. That's the unfortunate thing about the combiners, is that you lose that articulation, or they had to compensate areas like the, the overall look of the figure itself. I mean, it's not too bad, but legs obviously are stuck together. They have no articulation whatsoever at all, and you've got the classic zombie mode. Arms out, no articulation on the legs whatsoever at all. You see there, and there. But it's not too bad. That's obviously where his breastplate would have got itself there. Clips into there, comes out, transforms into, I cannot remember, some sort of flying animal, and then transforms again into his weapon, which I will never get. Maybe one day, I don't know. But yes, that's Liokaiser there in his robot form. Next, I shall go for Skyhawk. I've unfortunately lost his nose cone. Well, not lost it, I bought it without the nose cone, which is a shame. Doesn't hinder the transformation, the unification of these figures itself into Liokaiser. But, it's a shame in his alt mode. But pretty much, it was pretty much like that. In fact, if they would probably fit, if one day someone could get a reproduction of them, or even a knockoff actually. I did buy a knockoff version of these guys, hoping to replace parts of it, but they were smaller. It was just a little bit too small. But anyway, again, very garish colours. You can imagine what the nose cone would have been there. But other than that, I'm missing another fin on there, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. But other than that, there's not much more I can say about this figure itself. Again, to transform him, push his fins back, push his wings back, extend the legs out like so, flip back the imaginary nose cone, and there you have it. Once again, Skyhawk. Again, not a great deal to say about this guy. He's not the best looking figure. Again, he would have had his breastplate there itself and transforms to his weapon. But I don't have that. His leg can pivot slightly to his right. That's because of his transformation into Liokaiser, which I'll show you later. Other than that, he can move his arms down to the side and up in the air again. But apart from that, nothing more really. Face sculpt, not the best face sculpt ever. I'm not. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's just a shame. Just one colour, it kind of blends everything in together, and it's such a small head for such a big figure. Well, big shoulders. I mean, look at the size of his chest and his shoulders. And he's got a little pinhead, which is a shame. Yeah, but like I said, it's the overall combined look that we go for in these combiners. But his individual mode isn't brilliant. So that's him. That's Skyhawk. This is Hellbat. Again, I don't have the nose cone to this figure. But he only has one fin, which he's supposed to have, which is a bonus. So again, he'd been a fighter plane. Exact same transformation as Skyhawk, which is you extend the legs like so, push the fins back, and there you have it. Now I know Hellbat has got a bat. There would have been a bat in his chest there, which transforms again to his weapon. The face sculpt is slightly better on that one actually. I do prefer that face sculpt. It is slightly better than the Skyhawk one, which I'll show you from the angle there and you see what I mean. Not brilliant. And did I show you Liozak's face? I'm not too sure, but I'll show you anyway. And there you have Liozak's face there, which isn't too bad. Now these figures are quite small. They're kind of like I wouldn't even say they're kind of like I can't remember the word for it. It's late. I need more coffee, more caffeine. not Voyager class, the other one below it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they're not the biggest figures, but they are quite similar in size. Now, drill horn. This figure is obviously a big drill, a tank with a drill on it. Yeah, it's got little wheels on the bottom, so it lets them roll around. Silver cockpit, which is quite nice. Kibble on the hands there, which is a shame. And that's it, really. But it does the job. It does the job, and it's not really this individual alt mode that it stands out. I mean, it's got a bit of detailing there where you've got a kind of weapon on the side, but transformation again. Extend his legs, flip the nose cone back, and you extend his arms forward. Only difference is with this figure, which I like, is the fists do flip out forward, so they do kind of separate the fists from the rest of the figure. But then he's got these huge tank treads on his upper arms there, which makes him look like Popeye. Where's my spinach? Again, he would have had his little breast force target master companion there. But classic zombie mode, no articulation whatsoever. That's his face sculpt there. Not bad, not bad. But he's got this kind of slim body and these huge arms. So I'm guessing he'll be like I don't know, the Mike Tyson of the breast force lot. I should have got a drink. I'm really thirsty. But anyway, next I've got Kill Bison, which is a anti-aircraft tank of sorts, I guess. Confusing thing is he's got some Cybertronian and some Earth vehicles in the mix there. So kudos to whoever came up with that idea, because I've never seen a drill tank like that in the world before. But anyway, on with this figure. Yeah, obviously bottom half is the tank there, and he's got the little spinning turret thing that spins 360 and the little arms there that can go up and down like so. Not a really convincing looking tank. I can never tell which of the front is. I assume that's the front and that's the back, but it's just a shame that he's got what will be his feet there rather than having them flipping in and flipping out, just to kind of like even it off there at the front there, rather than having a buck tooth look on the front of the tank. Very garish gold again. Luckily, none of the joints are part of the gold. Well, some, but not a great deal. So hopefully this guy will not suffer from the gold plastic syndrome. But anyhow, remove that cannon on his back for later use. Extend his legs out, like so. Flip his head forward, and there you have his little face. And again, flip out the tank treads for his arms there. So this guy would be very, very heavily armoured for his arms and legs and so forth. But yes, that is Kill Bison. Again, not a great looking figure, but forgiven for the fact that it is a combiner. Yeah, it's not too bad. Finally, God, I can feel my throat going now. We have Jager or I don't know, Jaguar, whatever it is. He's meant to be a beach buggy with a missile launcher on the back. I mean, come on. I mean, what the fuck were they smoking when they came up with this idea? Right, it's a beach buggy. Yeah, but he's kind of got these feet sticking out the back. Stick some missiles in there. Not the most covert looking vehicle. It's not like you can even pull it back, straighten it out just to make it look better. You know, that simply just flips back to a anti-aircraft missile launcher thing on the back of a beach buggy. But saying that, it is pretty badass. You know, if it was a futuristic, I And the thing that comes to mind is Star Trek, where they're driving that big beach buggy thing across the planet. You know, it would have been cool to have this kind of like missile launcher on the back rather than that huge fucking cannon. But anyway, yes, beach buggy. Transformation, remove the missiles, straighten the legs out, flip back the hood of the car, and these missiles simply plug in to the side of his feet like so. And he's got these tiny, whoops, dropped one, never mind. And he's got these tiny little arms. It's like, help me, I can't masturbate. You know, he's got these tiny, tiny little arms, which, you know, it is slightly out of proportion to say like the jets. And the jets, I must say, do have very nice arms, and that's quite hard to see. Oh, let's choose him. They do have very nice, defined arms that do separate it from the rest of the body. This one doesn't. You know, he's got these miniature little arms sticking out like T-Rex kind of thing. But overall, not a bad looking figure. Face sculpt, pretty nice, pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the 6 figures that combine into Liokaiser. As I said, you know, it is a shame that these kind of figures do lose out on their looks. Oops. Because of the combination process. Stand up, will you? That's better. Yes, but the great thing that I love about these guys is they all combine as they are. You know, apart from one attachment, there are no other attachments at all. All the fists, the feet, and everything else are already within these figures themselves here. Which is great, because you don't really lose lots of bits then, apart from the breast pieces, which sucks. So, with the transformation, let's begin with this guy. Move those out the side first. Very, very simple. You simply just turn him around, flip his feet away, and fold his body so he's kind of like sitting upright, like so. That is the first part. These two will now become the arms of Liokaiser. So let's start with Skyhawk first. I love this part. I mean, in terms of the transformation, it's brilliant. Even by today's standards, I've got to say it's brilliant. It's just a shame that the figure is so fucking knackered. Now, from his chest piece, pop that open. His head, you simply flip that to the side, grabbing one of his legs, take it 180 degrees, extend. Do you extend this one or that one? I can't remember. No, it's already extended. Yeah. And then you pop out this little port to side there, pull that down, and then on the inside of his leg, pop out the fist, like so, and that is one arm ready. Exact same on this figure. Pop the side piece out, pop his head to the side, open up his legs, so it's 180. This one you don't need to pull out the peg, because that's the peg, so that's the male and that's the female peg. Whole thing, like so. Extend out his other fist, and then pull it down. Now, grabbing these, now put these two aside there. Jaguar. Very simple again. If I just remove the missiles there, and I can't remember what I'm doing with this figure. I think I just put it like that, really. Yes, I think that's it. You just vertically hold his legs in the air, like so. And Kill Bison, you're pretty much just reversing him back into his tank mode, but you don't need to put the guns back on the turret there. And you just simply pull out this centerpiece, which is going to be his connection piece, and then you extend out his feet, which are hidden in the side of the vehicle. If we can get it out. Like so. And you pretty much do the exact same on the other. If I just flip his fists back in. Close off. The tank, again, extend out that piece there, and you leave the nose cone as it is. And again, once again, I pull out his other foot. Like so. I am so freaking tired. I should have done this another time. But still, on with the show. 2 feet. Yes, the 2 feet simply stand like that. Tiny feet on his legs, which is, you know, because you're kind of used to the combiners of like Defense or Superion, Bruticus, where they've got those big, massive platforms to plant themselves on. These have these 2 little, tiny little things that just stick out. Next off, we grab the buggy and we attach that like so to 1 leg, 2 leg. Can you see what it is yet? Right. I'll do the arms next. Arms, they combine together like so. So feet to feet. Click in. Yep, that's done. And then grabbing Liokaiser itself, whilst he's in this form, it's simply 2 little posts there and 2 little ports there, like so, and they click into each other. If I do it the right way. Yep. Get in there, you bitch. Yep, like so. And yep, that's it. Now, finally, you just combine the 2 pieces together, like so. So on Liokaiser itself, on the plane mode itself, we have the bits of kibble sticking out. These little ports stick into the top of Jagger there, like so. And it just fits in so wonderfully nice. Oops. Now the nice thing as well is not only do the arms fit into the legs of oh, come on. Yeah, that's better. Not only do the arms fit to the legs of Liokaiser and the back of his legs fit into Kill Bison, it just gives it so much more sturdiness, you know, to the figure itself. And it just, you know, it doesn't feel as fragile as some of the combiners do. But also the hips of Liokaiser also interlock with the feet of Jagger, which again gives it more stability, which is a great thing. And the back of his head, like so, becomes the faceplate of I've got the little helmet thingy doodah there. If I lift that up slightly, just try and get it into the light of Liokaiser, which is this little thing there. And that simply pops onto his head like so, forming the head of Liokaiser. Now, with the weapons we had before, we've got the twin cannons of Kill Bison, and the two little missile things from Jaeger, whatever his name is, pops on like so, and that forms the weapon of Liokaiser. Oh man, I'm so fucking tired. It's probably, I don't know, I have no idea what time it is now. This thing unfortunately keeps popping off. But there you have him. Generation 1 Liokaiser. Can we get better light on there or not? Yes, no, it's the camera. There you go. I'll do it from this angle. QVC angle. Yes, Liokaiser. In all his glory. It's got no articulation in the legs, however, and no articulation on the arms, but it does bend slightly at the shoulders, at the elbows itself there. So you kind of almost hold his gun up. But because the legs are fixed at the back, you cannot turn his arms at all. Which, you know, oh, what are you going to do? Kibble-wise, looks absolutely horrible from the back. But front-wise, you know, it is such a rarity to have such a nice-looking figure. It's not perfect, it's not brilliant but by these standards at that point in time, it was such a brilliant figure. Now, there is actually a variation of this. I don't know if many people know this. There is an European Autobot version called the Rescue Force. Different colour scheme, different weapons, but it doesn't come with the two side planes, Hawk and Hellbat. Excuse me. So essentially you have an armless version of Liokaiser called Big Rescue, which is a really daft name. So I don't know what's up with that, but other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the review. Do apologise, I am so freaking tired at this point in time. I'm guessing it's probably gone about 4 o'clock by now. And should I do another review? No, I think it's time to go to bed. In fact, I can't even be asked to edit the video. Well, there's not much to edit, but yeah. This is Chief 888 with Liokaiser here. Really hope you've enjoyed the review. I know this guy is such a rarity and we don't really get to see this guy that often. And this is my gift, a big thank you to all my subscribers, to all the recent subscribers, to all the long-term who have stayed with me since day one subscribers, to the subscribers who still watch me now, and ka-ching, to the subscribers who are now clicking those adverts for me. Yeah, putting, all joking aside, a big thank you to all my subscribers who are watching me do my thing, which, I did it out of a hobby. It's a laugh, and that's all it should be. So yeah, this is Chief 888 logging off for now.